Many of you wonder which is the best bomber aircraft in the world. Which is the greatest modern bomber and why? This top 10 analysis is based on stealthiness, armament, payload, speed, range, technology, and some other factors. All of these bombers mentioned here are incredibly deadly and devastating. This list does not include bombers that are currently under development at the prototype stage. It includes only operational warplanes. Currently, top 7 bombers in the world are these. NR-1 Northrop Grumman B52 Spirit USA. The black, bat-like B-2 Spirit is the silver bullet of U.S. policy, reserved for use against targets of the highest priority. This strategic bomber was designed during the Cold War. The whole development program was kept in high secrecy. Currently, the B-2 is the most expensive aircraft ever built. The USAF operates only 20 of these strategic bombers due to their high price. This advanced aircraft was never offered for sale to any other country, even NATO allies. The B-2 is almost invisible to radars due to its sophisticated design and radar-absorbent coating. It can easily overcome enemy air defense. Many of sensors and avionics of this warplane remain classified. Also, it has a classified electronic warfare system. This plane carries a powerful array of weaponry. It can carry about 18 kg of combat payload, including cruise missiles, thermonuclear free-fall bombs, and precision-guided bombs. It can fly over 12 km without the need to refuel. Currently, the B-2 Spirit is the best operational bomber ever built. However, in 2022, the U.S. Air Force unveiled a new B-21 Raider stealthy strategic bomber. It has similar outlines as the B-2, but it is a new aircraft rather than a modified version of the B-2. It is believed that the B-21 will reach initial operating capability during the next several years. NR-2 Tupolev Tu-160 Russia. The Tupolev Tu-160, NATO designation Blackjack, was developed during the Cold War. This strategic bomber was intended to attack the most important American targets. Dwarfing the similar-looking B1B Lancer, it is the largest and heaviest combat aircraft ever built. The Tu-160 carries cruise and land attack missiles, fitted with conventional or nuclear warheads. This bomber can also carry free-fall bombs with a maximum weight of up to 40 in place of the missiles. It has a range of 14,500 kilometers. It is believed that production totaled no more than 39 aircraft. This aircraft was extremely expensive to build and to maintain. By 2017, Russia operated only around 16 of these strategic bombers. In 2022, satellite images revealed that only 10 bombers are still in service, and it was unclear if all of them were airworthy. Recently, production of the Tu-160 bombers was relaunched in Russia. The first newly built and modernized Tu-160 bomber made its first flight in 2022. 3 Rockwell B1B Lancer, America. The B1B Lancer is a strategic bomber that entered service in 1986. Originally, it was designed as a replacement for the B52. The Lancer is capable of carrying nuclear weapons. This aircraft has some degree of stealthiness. It uses comprehensive countermeasure systems and can overcome sophisticated enemy air defense systems. The B1B can carry up to 34 kg of missiles or bombs internally. The Lancer can carry more payload than any other U.S. bomber. With the end of the Cold War, the B1B lost its nuclear strike rule and was re-rolled instead for conventional warfare. A total of 100 B1B have been built. Currently, around 70 Lancers are available for operations at any one time. It is expected to remain in service until at least 2030, when it will be replaced by the next generation bomber. 4 Boeing B52 Strat Fortress USA. The B52 Strat Fortress strategic bomber was designed to carry nuclear weapons. It has been in service with the U.S. Air Force since 1955. A total of 744 B-52 strategic bombers of all versions have been built. Since its introduction, the Strat Fortress was constantly upgraded. The B-52H is the ultimate model. Despite the introduction of newer aircraft, the B-52 remains operational due to its superior performance and low operating costs. Currently, 85 of these bombers are active with the U.S. Air Force. It will continue to give valuable service well into the 21st century. The type is planned to remain active until 2044. The B-52 has been used in several wars. However, to date it dropped only conventional munitions. This strategic bomber can carry up to 32 kilograms of weapons, including cruise missiles and precision-guided bombs. This plane has a range of 18,500 kilometers without the need to refuel. 5 Tupolev Tu-95 Russia. The turboprop-powered Tu-95 strategic bomber entered service in 1956 and remains an important part of Russia's long-range air power. Originally, this bomber was designed to carry nuclear bombs to the U.S. territory. It can carry about 15 kilograms of payload. Now updated models of the Bear carry 6 long-range cruise missiles. The Bear has an unrefueled range of about 12,500 kilometers. With the later models, range was improved to about 15 kilometers. Over 500 of these aircraft were built. The current bomber/missile carrier version is the Tu-95Ms. This entered service in 1984 and was manufactured until 1992. Currently, about 60 Tu-95Ms aircraft are in service with the Russian Air Force. It remains the only turboprop-powered strategic bomber in use. Despite its age, the type will remain in service until at least 2040. 6 Tupolev Tu-22M Russia. The Tu-22M was developed from the earlier Tu-22 design, incorporating variable geometry outer wing panels. This aircraft lacks sufficient range for truly strategic missions and is classified as a medium-range bomber. Tu-22M bombers operated by the Soviet naval aviation were intended to engage U.S. carrier battle groups. This bomber carries up to 24 kilograms of payload, including missiles and free-fall bombs. Over 570 of Tu-22M aircraft of all versions have been built. The Tu-22M3 is the latest version and remains numerically the most important bomber in the Russian Air Force's long-range air army inventory. About 90 of these bombers are currently in service with the Russian Air Force. 58 more are operated by the Russian Naval Aviation. This aircraft is also in service with the Indian Navy. 7 Christian H6K China. The basic Christian H6 was a license-produced version of the Soviet Tu-16 medium-range bomber. At least 150 of these bombers were built. The H6 can carry 90 kilograms of payload, including various air-to-surface, air-to-ship missiles, or free-fall bombs. Some of the versions can carry air-launched cruise missiles. This bomber can deliver nuclear weapons. Over 100 of these bombers are still in service with China. The latest H6K evolved into a long-range strategic bomber. This aircraft entered service within the last couple of years. This bomber has new engines and carries more fuel for longer range. It is armed with air-launched cruise missiles under its wings. It is believed that aircraft has significantly improved avionics, search and attack radar, navigation, fire control, and weapon precision. The H6K is capable of attacking U.S. carrier battle groups and priority targets in Asia. It also has a nuclear strike capability. Thanks for watching, friends. Please subscribe our channel.